5 weeks. So there was no way he was going to have a consistency over a 5-7 game series. He just didn't have his conditioning and his rhythm, so he was great in spots, gave us a hell of an effort, and we just, between the injury to Kevin and the injury to Clay, DeMarcus, kind of dealing with his own injury, he just didn't quite have enough. DeMarcus gave everything.
They're doing it right here. You had a light at the end of the tunnel. Last time. You want me to do the Joe Harris thing?
Yeah, injuries are part of the game. But when you're talking about a player who has now dealt with the two most feared injuries for NBA players, Achilles and the ACL, each basically knocking you out for an entire season. To deal with that, over a 2.5, 3 year span, it's unheard of. So I don't know, what a blow for him, for the Lakers, and he's going to have to process it all and start all over again. And, not a whole lot to say other than for everybody's sympathy, and hopefully we can get back on the bike and start riding 9 months from now.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Magazine. So I just wanted to ask, we make like a cover when we see
I can be VP.
Yeah, I mean, if you would accept VP. When you're spending so much time together, is it like this, do you talk politics, or is it just all understood?
No, we do. A dinner, or, behind the scenes meetings. Once we've kind of covered our basketball topics, inevitably the conversation turns to politics and what's going on in the country.
And do you think he sees a role for, maybe more so than himself, but his players, in making, let's say, subtle political statements?
I don't think he expects the players to do anything but represent their country with class and effort and dignity. That's what he's talked about with the group. It's really up to each individual if they want to speak out about something, protest something. The beautiful part of our country is we have that right, and he talks about that, but he never pushes anybody to say or to do anything that they're uncomfortable with. So the big message with the group has been, let's represent ourselves in a classy manner. That's really important because we owe that to.
Do you? I know you followed him a long time, coached, etc. But you see him in a different way, learning anything different in this setting. Spend time with him from
yes,
from
absolutely.
What sorts of things?
Some of it is detail, strategic detail. Most of it is the way he handles his players. We're all different based on our own personalities, and how we coach, how we operate. I think Pop's the best at finding that balance that's so key between discipline and love. Execution and flow, and so there's this constant back and forth between admonishment and encouragement, and it really is an art form to achieve that, and he's the best that I've seen with it. Phil Jackson was great with it too. It's no coincidence that those two were probably the two best coaches of all time. Red Auerbach would be in that category too, but I can't speak for Red. I wasn't around then. But Phil has, Freudian slip. Pop has a really unique, authentic leadership style that is so pure that the players are able to accept his criticism because they know it's all he's trying to do is get them to play better.
Thank you. That's interesting.
Yep.
Thank
Went down to the beach, and I was so fried from the regular season that I didn't want my phone. I didn't want to know anything. I figured I'd find everything else out later, and I put my phone away, and I brought my book down to the beach, and I'm just reading, quiet time, and enjoying the sunshine. And about 20 feet away, a guy sitting didn't recognize me at all. He's looking at his phone, and he turns, he tells his buddy, "No way, KD's going to the Nets." And I'm reading my book. I'm like, I go back to my book, and that's how I found out.
Nice. And that's where you found out KD was coming to the Warriors too.
That's how I found out. Yeah, I mean, it was same place in Hawaii. My wife and I go there almost every year after the season on the big island of Hawaii in Kona. Beautiful spot. It's a great getaway. And so 3 years ago, same beach.
Nice.
I had my phone that time though.
Just one last one. We talked a lot about losing Iguodala. You've talked a lot about that, but what about Livingston?
Something we anticipated because of his age, his contract situation. So I was prepared for that one, but it's still a huge loss from a leadership standpoint. Sean is one of those people you just want to be with in any circumstances. He's smart and funny and humble. He's just a great human being. He also happens to be a hell of a basketball player and a great teammate. So can't tell you how much I've enjoyed my 5 years with Sean, and he's somebody I'm hoping can be involved with our organization for many years to come. That would be the plan if we could pull it off. But he's got to get away right now and step away and get some freedom and enjoy his family before he figures out what's next.
Thank you.
Steve, you didn't really have much time. Once this tournament starts, it's going to be really quick.
Yeah.
So you have to probably construct the team a lot quicker than you do with the NBA. What do you, as a coach, do you do anything differently from what you do in
we put more stuff in right away. Normally, if this were an NBA training camp, we would have only gone over half of the stuff that we've gone over in a week and a half. But we don't have time, so we're overloading the players with information. They're absorbing it beautifully, but right now they're still thinking a little bit, and we need them to get to the point where they're just playing, and we'll get there. We're very confident in the group and in their ability to translate what they're learning onto the floor.
And last week you said that defense was the emphasis. How about this week?
There's been more emphasis on the offense this week. We're still a defensive team. That's our identity. It has to be. We don't have the LeBron, KD, Kobe group that won the Olympics the last couple of times. We've got a team full of really good players, some all-stars, but we're more evenly balanced. So we've got a group that has to defend and play well together and run off misses and get stops and score in transition.
Do you have like a lot of play calls, or is it more flow?
Both. Pop is putting everything in, and we're just trying to figure out what works for this group. And as we get closer to the tournament, we'll whittle down the offense and condense it more and run the stuff that we know we can be successful in.
This policy or the way that Pop does on offensive side, 0.5 seconds policy. Was that there when you were playing?
I don't think he had used the term. Tex Winter talked about it a lot. Back then the game was slower, so it was 1 second. So now it's 0.5. But the whole idea, and I think this has always been true of the game, you want to make the quickest decision you can. There's only 3 things you can do when you catch the ball: dribble, pass, and shoot. And the best players are the ones who can assess that on the fly and understand as they're catching the ball which one of those is the best move. And so I'm trying to get your players to work together than to create advantages for each other by making quick decisions. That's what 0.5 is.
So that was the Durant.
What's that?
1 second.
Yeah, it used to be 1 second. Now it's 0.5. 20 years from now, it'll be 0.25.
The coach, my apologies if you already addressed it.
Just so disappointed for DeMarcus. And, he's been through hell the last couple of years. Between the Achilles, playoff injury with the squad, and now the ACL. Nobody should have to deal with that in such a short period of time. So we're all thinking about it. Everybody in the gym was talking about it today. It's a small community, the NBA, and we all know each other. And everybody with the Warriors is definitely hoping for the best for DeMarcus, but we're all just demoralized for him.
Okay, for sure.
Thank you, everybody.